I guess just a few thoughts on how you thought things looked.
Well, I think things went well. I'm really happy that our crowd and our fan base and I saw a lot of our faculty and staff and students on the field today. It was just important that everybody came out and supported our kids. I think our kids really appreciate it. And I think we're starting to develop a fan base that wants to support our kids.
What was your take on the performance?
I think we had a lot of energy. We definitely didn't do everything right, but our kids played with a lot of energy. They played with a great attitude. I think that our spring went well, and we've started to develop a plan, a way to go about our business, a way to work, and I think we could develop into a good team.
What did you learn about your team this spring?
I learned that they got a great attitude, and they really committed to doing well. They want to do things right. They want to learn how to play the game at a certain pace, certain level. And I learned that we got a lot of good players on our team. We have more players than people realize we have. We got some good players.
You have more than you realized? I mean, were you surprised at all by, once you saw them on the field from what you'd seen?
Yeah, I was surprised. I mean, when you read about a team that hadn't had a winning season in a while, you think that you're going into a situation where you got to go and regroup and recruit players. But once we got going, we got a lot of really good players on our team.
What's with the steps you took this spring as a team, where do you have to go now? I mean, before they get back on the field, what do you need to see them do?
Well, there is a process. They have to dive into their academics for the next couple of weeks. We have finals coming up to make sure everything finishes the right way. Then you go into the summer workout program, which Coach Chandler, our strength and conditioning coach, will be critical. That he develops a mindset, a philosophy, gets everybody bigger and stronger. Got to have a nutrition plan for the off season so our kids get bigger and stronger. And then it'll be about the coaching staff planning training camp, making sure everything's organized, making sure things are done right, and we're working on the right things. And that's what gets you in position to go into the fall and have a chance to win.
Let's talk about what you've seen out of the QBs this spring and today in particular.
I think they did a good job today. They threw the ball. I think most of them were in the 60% range. We wish it was a little higher, but that's not bad. So I think our offense is complex. There's a lot that they're responsible for, changing protections, changing runs, and I think they did a good job with it. We got a long way to go, but they're going to grind all summer, and then our training camp, we'll install everything again at a certain progression and get to a point where they really understand what we're doing on offense and the way we attack.
Talk about Jonathan's grasp, of the offense so far.
Well, he's a smart kid. He understands football. He understands, concepts. He doesn't just try to memorize plays, and that's important. He's able to get in the huddle and command the huddle. So I think he did a really good job learning, developing as a leader, developing as the quarterback of a team. So I'm proud of it.
You mentioned having more players than maybe you thought. Who were some of the more pleasant surprises for you this spring?
Well, I don't know of anybody in particular, but I think that our defensive line, we got multiple defensive linemen that are big, athletic, and fast. We have a deep linebacker core, obviously led by Marvin. Our offensive line, Cody Payne moving from defensive tackle to offensive guard is really going to help us. We're moving Connor Boyette from defensive end inside to defensive tackle. I think that's a real advantage for us because he has ability as a defensive end, but the size and the length of a defensive tackle. Everybody knew we had quality receivers. And then I think we got multiple running backs that are physical. I like lower body, physical, low to the ground backs. And I know we got 4 of them, but we could have more of that.
Where do you feel like you need to see the most improvement?
Just mental toughness, like every team in the country right now. You have to develop a mindset that when things get tough, that's when you got to push forward, because every game's decided in the fourth quarter. In the first quarter, everybody's fresh, everybody's playing their best. But late in the game, when everybody on the field's tired, the teams that win are the teams that are able to overcome, what's going on in their mind and push forward. So just got to get mentally tougher.
Coach, secondary's being rebuilt a lot this year. Lost a lot of seniors last year. How do you feel they are doing so far?
I think they're doing a good job. We did make some position changes. We put Cardian Poole over there, Darius Piles over there. We moved Crusoe from corner to safety. We brought in Cortez Webb, the junior college free safety. So I think it's a process. They're learning. I know we got faster with the position, but we moved the corner to safety. You know, we moved a couple of quick, really fast receivers to corner. So we got faster, and we got two really good coaches back there, so I think we'll be fine.
Will you practice again to make up that practice that you had?
We're going to have a meeting on Monday morning, and we may have an extensive workout. It won't be a practice, but we wanted to keep one in hand because we're going to have a really good workout on Monday morning.